he can focus on all of it, but how you react, you just center on one thing. Do the most constructive thing. Most constructive means what? Compared to what? Compared to anything that anybody in the same circumstances could ever do in a million years. This is what real codification is about. Try to think of what is the very best thing that not just me, but any person in these circumstances could possibly do in 10,000 years of looking through everything that you can possibly do in that length of time and try to come up with the best response to what you do in every circumstance. That's basic codification, the most constructive thing that you can do.
Okay.
And it calls for some thinking. That's all. You just look at what's going on and say, now, what I'm going to do, my reaction to this, is going to be so constructive that no one in the next 1,000 years will be able to do it better.
Okay.
Now, that takes some thinking.
Yes, sir.
I mean, some serious thought. If you're going to outdo someone faced with these same circumstances, and you, in 1,000 years, they will never be able to top what you are going to do in the next 5 minutes. No person will ever be able to do it, because that will be the very best thing. See, not just something that's a little bit better, or something that's, well, it is a slight improvement, or, you're just doing the best you can, I mean, in a whimsical manner and whatnot. No. Before you make a move, before you say anything or do anything, say, now, when I say this, or when I do this, in the next 1,000 years, no one will be able to do it better than what I just did 2 minutes ago, or what I'm fixing to do 2 minutes from now. It will never be done better. That's it. Always stay in the constructive mode. Don't look so much at who the personalities are. Don't get drawn into people's personalities. Just look at what's being done, and look at, if it's something that shouldn't be done, look at the remedy for taking care of that situation.
Okay.
What's the best thing that you can do, considering what you have the power to do, and then do it. Or say it. Might be something you have to say. You're supposed to be in a problem-solving mode all the time. That's what we were born for. I started off this program saying that. That's basic economics, the use of time and energy.
Basic economics.
Problem-solving. Yes, that's basic. That goes without saying. That's not an option. You say, hey, how do I solve this problem? And solve it by going through a procedure that will never be topped by anybody. I mean, if you died and came back 1,000 years from now, and you saw somebody faced with that same problem, that it would, if they did it the way that you did it 1,000 years before then, that would have been the best way, because nobody's figured out a way to do it better than you did it, than you did 1,000 years before. That's the way you look at it. How can I go about handling this particular situation in such a way that nobody will ever do it better than what I'm fixing to do in the next 5 minutes?